Okay, hello everyone, and I'm really glad to see you on the 8th demo of Codename Omni Enterprise application. And today we are going to make a second iteration of a review of our progress with the multi-sig accounts and multi-sig operations. It's not the last review because not everything is completed by today, but we have a good progress as we planned. So I'm going to share the screen and let me know if you don't see it. And okay, so let's start. So yeah, the demo is number 8, and today not only me will be participating. Once again, multi-sig is called multi because there are a lot of signatories in the multi-sig account, and my teammates will help me to show how it works. So before we start, let me quickly remind what is a multisig and how we are going to use matrix in it. So the multisig account is the account that is controlled by 2 or more other accounts. Like on this screen, Alice and Bob controls a multisig account with threshold 2. It means that at least 2 accounts have to sign the operation so that it will be executed. And with the matrix, our signatories are able to exchange the additional call data, or as we call it, off-chain data, that allows to provide the better UX for creating, signing, canceling, and viewing and controlling the multi-sig operation. So then our signatories sign the multi-sig operation. They also use the matrix for exchanging the additional data about the signing process, like extrinsic hash and extrinsic time points when transaction was signed. And also they continue checking the on-chain state of the multi-sig account. So today I'm going to show you how we proceed with checking the multi-sig account storage. And the final sign-in is one of the most tricky things because on the final sign-in, the user may face a few questions. That the call data is required and how it may be retrieved. The operation may become invalid because signing the multi-sig operation may take some time. For example, first signatory may sign it in the beginning of April, for example, on April 1st. And the last signatory will sign it in the middle of April, in April 14th. But by that time, the balance on the multi-sig account may be reduced and there won't be enough funds for executing the operation. And also, when the user makes a final sign-in, someone else may make the final sign-in simultaneously. And in that case, the sign-in operation will fail and user will lose the fee for the transaction. So for that purpose, we are sharing the call data with the Omni matrix protocol. We are validating the operation second time before sending it to the blockchain after the final signing, and we double check that the operation wasn't signed before the final signing is made. So that's what we are going to show. And also today we are going to show how application act and what the user can do if not all the signatories use the Omni application. Today it will be our main showcase. So just imagine if Bob and Alice are using the Omni application and they're exchanging data through the matrix, but someone else doesn't use it. So this person doesn't get any off-chain data. And that's what we are going to show today. So if to go to the demo, I'm going to start from creating the multi-sig transfer. On the previous demo, I could made it only from the Polkadot.js apps, but today I'll show how it may be done in the Omni application. Then I'm going to cancel it and then sign it, and also show how we can put the call data in the application, even if the operation was made outside the Omni application. So let me show my application. And yeah, now you should see the Nova Spectre. So I have selected the Nova Devs multi-sig account, and I have the same account in the Polkadot.js apps. So let me show it. Here it is. And I'm going to make a transfer from it. So I create the transfer, I select my account, and you see that if I select my personal account, the send operation looks different. So here I see only the recipient, but if I select a multi-sig account, I see additional information about the deposit and the operation description. So here I should paste the recipient, for example, my second account. Okay. And I'm going to send one VND. So you see that the network fee is calculated. And also I see that deposit that will be reserved on my account. And it's pretty cool because I can validate and check that I have enough tokens for send and for deposit. And I can enter the operation name. For example, demo transfer. And this information will be shared with signatories who use Omni and connect it to the OMP. Okay, so I click the continue. And now I have to confirm this operation. And I can select from which account I can sign it. And okay, so I scan the QR code with a parity signer. And now I scan my signature. Okay, sorry. Let's try to make it once again. Sometimes it's happened. Okay, so the same flow. And I'm going to sign it. Yeah, so transaction was submitted. And now let's check the operations. You see that there is an operation. Unfortunately, the decoding of call data automatically is not implemented, but we can do it later. I will show how it works. And I see that Nova Dev signatory, it's my personal account, has signed the operation, and my teammates haven't signed it. Also, I see that the transfer is made on the west end, and one of 3 signatories has signed it. And we put here 3 because it's a threshold, so it's when the operation will be executed. And also I can check the additional information. I can check the call hash, the depositor, so it's my account again, the deposit that I reserved on my account, and the time point when the operation was created. So yeah, I can check on the subscan this operation. And I see that 1 minute ago, the balances transfer keep alive has been created. So yeah, it's the same operation. Okay, but for some reason I decide to cancel it. So what can I do? I can cancel it. And I see the network fee that I should pay. And the cancellation may be done only from the depositor name. So I sign it with a Polkadot vault and reject reason, for example, wrong amount. And I continue. Okay, so I'm signing it. Okay, transaction was submitted, and now you see that the status was changed to cancelled. And I see that this signatory, it's my account, has canceled the operation. And that's all about it. So let's check on the subscan again. Okay, I see that subscan is continue processing the operations. Also, I can check my account in the Polkadot.js apps. So I see that there are no pending operations for this account in the Polkadot.js apps. It means that, yeah, transaction was canceled. And now we see that subscan is synced, and I see the cancelled status here. And multisig member, it's my account, canceled this operation. So it looks really, really good. And now I'm going to show how the final sign-in works and how can we put the call data even if no one of signatories use the Omni application besides me. It may happen, especially on the early stage of a product design and product development, when the ecosystem is not familiar with the product. And I'm going to ask my colleagues to create the operation. So Stepan, please create the operation in Polkadot.js apps, for example, and let's see how it will appear here. So let's wait a few seconds while Stepan is working. And while Stepan is creating the operation, let me explain one strange thing. Probably you see a lot of operations here, but not all of them were created by myself or by my teammates. So you see that no one has signed this operation. And this problem that we faced, and it's a problem with 3DB that stores the information for the substrate chain. And we reported an issue about it. So it was reported and closed as duplicated. And this bug was merged in the 3DB into the substrate. So there is a problem with the storage that is going to be fixed. And we realized that this bug won't be released soon, I mean, in the nearest month. So we are trying now to find out the workaround, how we can avoid getting these transactions that were made from another account. So yeah, there is a problem that we faced, and yeah, the workaround is designed, and we are going to implement it by the next demo. And by the way, you can see that the new operation appeared, and you see that Stepan has created it. And also you see that Stepan is a depositor, because the depositor is a person who creates the operation. And I'm going to put the call data here because, yeah, I know it. So for the case when someone creates the operation outside the Omni and you don't want to shift to other application like Polkadot.js apps or maybe other applications that can sign the multisig, you can still use the Omni. And for that purpose, you can put the call data here. And also, if it's not a final sign-in, you also can approve the operation because approval, not final approval, may be done without the call data. But let me put it. And also, we are making the Omni application really smart. If I make the mistake in the call data, then the application show it that this call data is incorrect. So, but I know the correct call data. I put it here. And now you see that this call data was decoded and Omni application recognized that it's a transfer of 2.2 VND in the west end. So now, now I'd like to ask Yaroslav to approve this operation, and let's see how it will be changed here in my instance of application. Yeah, pretty fast. You see that Yaroslav has approved the data, and now information was updated. So we get all this information from the chain because Yaroslav and Stepan are not using the Omni application. So what can I do? I can't cancel the operation because I'm not a depositor. Only Stepan can do it. But I can make a final approval, and I'm going to do it. So I'm going to approve it. I see the network fee, the same information as before, and I'm signing it. So I can select the signatory because I control two signatories from this account. So I select the first one. And now I should scan the QR code. So the flow of the sign-in is pretty the same like everywhere. And I continue. Let's wait. Great, so you see that operation executed, and we have 3 signatories from 3. And the amount of unsigned operations was reduced here because the transaction is executed, so it's in a final state. And also let's check it in the subscan. Okay, so multisig, and it's continuous syncing. Still waiting for the approval. Okay, let's try to refresh the page. Yeah, executed. And yeah, my account was the last. Stepan has initialized the operation and Yaroslav has confirmed it. So pretty well, but it's not the final vision of our implementation. So the goal is to show how the call data will be transferred between the signatories as we promised, and also how the call description and cancellation reason will be shared, and for sure how the log may be checked and other features may work. And we are going to focus it on the next demo. So by the next demo, we are going to implement the SMP, the OMP, the Omni Matrix protocol, and implement the whole part of it. Because now we implemented only the one part of it. And by the next demo, we are going to implement all the multi-sig solution. So if back to the slides, yeah, I can just show that we are continue working on multi-sig operations. And besides the transfers, we are going to allow to create the staking nominating operations from the multi-sig account, because staking is already implemented for non-multi-sig accounts in our application. And so that's all. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any feedback, please share it with us using this QR code. And you can really check this video on the YouTube. The link will be posted later. And if you have any questions, please let me know. So you can type the questions in the chat. So yeah, you can wait for a few minutes. Yes, seems that, yeah, there is a question. I see. Yeah, thank you, Lima. Thank you. And thanks the team for doing great work. And I think that next week it will be more interesting. So see you next week in order to see to demonstrate you the full power of the Omni Matrix protocol. So have a good day and enjoy the weekend, and see you. Bye bye.